Hey guys, what's going on? I'm sorry I was away for a while. I'm back now. My studio is looking a little worse for wear because once again I'm getting ready to move. So that's a whole problem. But don't worry about that right now. What I got to tell you about is something that I found on one of my many travels around my area. And let me tell you something. I hate that this is going away, but I'm sure glad that I found it before it did. Let's check it out. Is this right here? It's a retro gaming museum that's located in Cocoa Beach. I was on the internet and I saw that they're getting ready to close up shop pretty soon, so I figured I'd come and check them out before they do. This is the entrance right here. It starts off with the Magnavox Odyssey. If you notice, my voice is a little low. I'm trying not to disturb everyone around me. But wow, they have the games. They have a television set to like an old game show. All the physical media. Wow, look at this. They even have the organizer case for it and the games. Well, the boxes for the games anyway. And this thing right here, the famous shooting gallery gun. Now that's something. Moving a little ways down, we have 1976. This is going to be Fairchild Channel F, and it looks like they have both versions. This is version 1, then you're looking at version 2, and wow, they even have a box for it, which is awesome. Here's the RCA Studio 2 with a couple of games right there. That was the only one that was cartridge based, along with the Fairchild Channel F. That's one that started to become popular. And this is 1976, 1977. Speaking of which, moving on, you got the Atari 2600, something I'm very familiar with. As you can see, the exhibits were a little bit big, and if I was to play the entire clip, we'd be here for about an hour. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and skip a little bit, check out some of the highlights of the Retro Video Game Museum. So we finished up the 70s with the Bally Arcade unit, the Magnavox Odyssey 2, and the Intellivision, which were all along the same wall. The one shown here is an Intellivision 3 by Intiv Corp, but there was also an Intellivision 2 on display. Cranking it into the 80s, we have the Emerson Arcadia 2001, which I did a pretty bad job of recording. Sorry. We also have the ColecoVision, which is some of its regular accessories, and the Atari 5200, which would help start the 80s. And yes, you can tell what's coming next. Yeah, that's right. They actually have an exhibit for 1983. There's nothing there, but that's kind of the point. It was during the North American video game crash. Now honestly, once I hit the 1985 with the NES, that's when I really began to geek out. This place was full of so much cool stuff, from the popular to the obscure. You have the NES and the top loader right here, the BBC Bridge Companion over here, which we never got in the United States, Sega Master System, the LJN Video Art, ugh, the Game Boy Sewing Machine, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, all that good stuff, all the way up until the Wii U, which is at the very end of the console generations for this particular museum. You got top-rated flops like the Nokia N-Gage, the Tapwave Zodiac, the Leapster L-Max, and even a collection of Zavix port accessories. Let me ask you something. Did you know that the Zavix port had a game where you can listen to music on your iPad and burn calories at the same time? Because I sure didn't. Or how about this? A JMAT that's promoted by Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan on the JMAT for the Zavix port. Yeah. We got the Nintendo DS here, the PlayStation Portable or PSP. You also have the Xbox 360 and just so much more in here. I'm not exaggerating when I say that I pretty much died and went to gamer heaven as soon as I walked in through that door. It's amazing. You know, I said that this was going to be the last thing, but I actually found one more thing that I feel like I need to point out, and these are video game board games. Wow, check this out. You have a live example of the Super Mario Brothers, the Great Ladder Race game. This is fantastic. Various versions of other well-known board games like the Game of Life, Monopoly, And even the original Super Mario Brothers game by Milton Bradley is right there. And Shaky Tower, card games. You also have Match, Monopoly. And mind you, this is just the Mario stuff. Look, you got Sonic down there, and he looks like he's playing a game of Crazy Cube. Interesting. You have Jenga, which, wow, that's fantastic. But look at this, Tetris, the board game. Now, you've seen the one where it's just the pieces of plastic. That's what the top one is. But this bottom one actually looks more like Tetris. That's fantastic. The Donkey Kong card game, which I need to find that somewhere. You have what appears to be Turtles, which we've seen. Donkey Kong Country Pogs. Get out of here. You have the Milton Bradley version of the original Donkey Kong plus Frogger. And then look, here's Pac-Man. You have these Pac-Man games. You have the Pac-Man board game. You have card games with Pac-Man and various other ones. There's even one for Centipede, which, wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. Here's Street Fighter 2, the board game. And we're going turbo based on Sega. Pitfall. Now we're talking. And did you know, before I show you this next one, did you know, please tell me, Dark Souls has a freaking board game. Dark Souls has a board game, and this one in particularly is a Darkroot Basic and Iron Keep tile set. Iron Keep is Dark Souls 3. Wow. I need to find that. And then you have Super Mario on PC. And let me tell you, this place has been phenomenal. Like, it is a great snapshot into video gaming history. It was well worth the trip to come down here, for sure. All in all, this wasn't a great, amazing spot. I had to buy a few things because I'm not going home empty-handed. It sucks that the Retro Video Museum is on its way out the stores, but guys, if you have spots like this, even if it's a small gaming shop, do yourself a favor, support them. Go in, buy something. It doesn't have to be anything major, but keep them around for as long as you can, because when places like this go away, they're going forever, man, and they don't come back. So, again, this was the Retro Video Gaming Museum. There you go, the Retro Gaming Museum. This one's in Cocoa Beach. The last day of operation, as of the taping of this, would have been May 11th of 2025. It sucks to see it go, but I hope that one day she'll come back. All right, so that was the Retro Gaming Museum over in Cocoa Beach, Florida. If you like what you saw, let me know. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll see you when I can put the next video out. But until then, game on.